Hello and welcome to this mouth-watering Premier Classic clash between United and fierce rivals Arsenal. The Reds will be hoping to get one over the Gunners after last season's disappointing 2-0 defeat at the Theatre of Dreams. Now, without further ado, get ready for the fireworks with your match commentators Paddy Crowand and Steve Bauer.
Good news, first of all, is that Roy Keane and John O'Shea are fit and both play. Roy Keane's 400th appearance for Manchester United today. On the downside, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't make it, and Nicky Butt is only fit enough to make the bench. So Phil Neville starts in central midfield against a team, as Paddy mentioned, where he did so well against them last season. Quinton Fortune maintains his place on the left-hand side of midfield, and Ronaldo does start on the right.
Well, I think we spoke through the week, Steve, in the show about Ronaldo playing, and I was saying probably will play because Ashley Cole, everybody knows, is not the best defender in the world. Maybe people might think, well, Ollie would have played if Ollie had been fit. I still think the kid would have played Ronaldo. But it looks a very strong team in the middle of the park. And when I talk about strong, physically strong, I say when you look at Roy and Phil Neville and Quinton Fortune, they all put their foot in. So I think that's a big boost for United that they're all playing there.
Arsene Wenger makes changes after Arsenal's defeat in Europe to Inter Milan in the week. One of them, of course, is enforced after the sad news of the death of the father of Sol Campbell. He doesn't make it, so Martin Keown comes into the defence to partner Kolo Touré. The other two are tactical, though. Ray Parlour is preferred to Robert Pires in midfield. That's a surprise team news. And Dennis Bergkamp returns for only the second start of the season. He replaces Sylvain Wiltord up front. Both the Frenchmen are on the bench.
Well, I don't think the back four's improved, Steve. I think the back four can be taken to the cleaners a little bit. Let's hope United do that. But I look at Arsenal, the middle of the park, very, very strong again. I think they're going for strength more than anything. You look at Parla, Vieira and Gilberto, all very, very strong players. It's going to be a real battle in there. I hope we win that, because if we do, we'll win the match.
Well, from all quarters this week, it's been clarified as the most important fixture. Forget the rivalry elsewhere, the statistics show we're once again watching the two most successful sides of the last decade. There's not been a Premiership season when either of them have not finished in the top two, and they've finished together as champions and runners-up in 5 of the last 6 seasons. And we have a titanic battle on our hand so early into this season.
Well, who's to say it's going to be any different at the end of this season? Who wins the trophies? These two teams will not be very far away, Steve, that's for sure.
Giggs, who scored that vital equaliser at Highbury in April, tried to set in Van Nistelrooy. It was the first touch for Kolo Touré. Bergkamp restored to the Arsenal lineup tonight. Strong challenge from Silvestre. O'Shea. He's caught by Bergkamp.
He'll get booked for that, and he should get booked. That's a late challenge by Dennis Bergkamp. He's a very fortunate man.
There's going to be a few of those today, as always. Our referee is Steve Bennett from Kent, the man who sent Francis Jeffers off in the Community Shield between these two. That's comfortable. An early touch for the Arsenal goalkeeper, who's under pressure today after a mistake or two against Inter Milan. Jens Lehmann.
Yeah, I saw the game, Steve, and one of the goals at the end was a horrendous mistake.
Big test for the big German at Old Trafford. Let's hope United can test him. Laurent to Keown, who's back in the Arsenal starting lineup today. Vieira. Ray Parlour, preferred to Robert Pires. Touré, the man from the Ivory Coast. And he has a 15th start for Arsenal today. Lifting it forward, looking for Bergkamp. Headed away by O'Shea. Neat bit of play from Keane. Well, Ronaldo up there right against Ashley Cole. If he stays there, it's going to be a fascinating battle. And this man back on the ground and in the fixture where arguably he had the game of his life.
That's for sure. Hopefully he can do the same today, but let's say, hope as well, see if we get a lot of balls out to that right wing to Ronaldo.
Silvestre, such an important component in the United defence, battling with his fellow French international Patrick Vieira.
Well, he's given that the wrong way, the linesman. It was Patrick Vieira that put that out.
Parlour. Touch of some Ljungberg, and it's a first touch in the Arsenal United games for Tim Howard. Ljungberg, who's switched to the left-hand side today for Arsenal. Fortune to Giggs, to Van Nistelrooy. Trying to find Giggs again. Crowd of red shirts around Dennis Bergkamp. United have not dropped any points at home in the Premiership since the 1-1 draw with City in the derby here in February. That Sean Goater goal. It's been wins all the way. And are now unbeaten in 18 home league matches. Although during that run, Arsenal have of course come here and won in the FA Cup.
Well, again, he's got that wrong, the linesman. I mean, there's no danger that Ljungberg was the one that put that ball out of play.
Bergkamp. Fortune putting him under pressure. Gilberto. That's all the way through to Tim Howard again. Ronaldo. Oh, there's the first time that Ashley Cole's on his backside. 1-0 Ronaldo in that battle. And here he goes again, looking for Van Nistelrooy. It's ended up with Bergkamp though for Arsenal. There has to be an end product. Parlour looking for the run of Henry, who's got there ahead of Ferdinand at the end. And it's a United throw.
He's done all right there. Great bit of skill to start off with. Ashley Cole will be more of that, so let's hope the kid gets more of the ball.
Keane to Phil Neville, who started every match this season in all competitions. Great boost to his personal confidence as well. There goes Ronaldo again. That came off the Portuguese international last.
Yeah, Cole had to get a little bit of assistance from Patrick Vieira there.
Ashley Cole, who has this well-documented criticism of him that his defensive side is not as good as his offensive side.
Well, he's playing on an Arsenal side, Steve, that are usually on the offensive rather than defensive most of the games they play.
He didn't play for England here at Old Trafford in the last England game. He was left out by his national manager as well. Against Liechtenstein, Wayne Bridge played in that game. Well, he clearly has something to prove. This is Fortune on United's left. Comfortable for Keogh. Now Henry. United don't want to let him turn and run at the United defence in those situations. Challenge was from Phil Neville, but an illegal one. Quinton Fortune's 4th appearance this season. Just gives you that balance in the midfield today. Parlour got there.
Gives you a bit of balance. You're right, with Quinton in there as well. And well, the one thing I admire about Quinton, he certainly puts his foot in as well, and it'll be a battle between him and Parlour on this side of the pitch.
Battle between Henry and Silvestre as well, which over the last 2 or 3 meetings, Mikel Silvestre has certainly won. It's a United throw. Ferdinand is Silvestre's partner again today. Combination the manager is keen to, injury permitting, keep together and develop.
Well, I think, Steve, they'll try and keep this back four together.
With this man O'Shea back at left back. And Gary Neville here at right back. Ronaldo. Giggs gave him the option. He was clattered from behind, surely there by Toure.
Oh, I don't believe you've let him away with that, referee. He made no attempt to throw the ball to him. He's not only tackled him, but he's pushed him as well.
Ryan Giggs cannot believe that.
Yeah, I think there's no question here. It's a push more than anything else.
Gilberto. Fortune. little scrappy in midfield there. This is Parla now for Arsenal to Vieira. Closed down by Giggs. Gilberto, the Brazilian.
Good challenge by Quentin Fortune. Great bit of skill by John O'Shea.
Great balance as well in those situations, hasn't he?
Yeah, for a big fella as well.
Doesn't panic, keeps his calm. There's a lot of respect being shown at the moment as well,
yes,
isn't there?
there is. When one team gets the ball, the other team's quite happy to sit back and let them have it for a period of time. Let's see who can make the breakthrough.
Was won that in the air ahead of Ashley Cole. Ronaldo didn't quite bounce for Ryan Giggs. Headed back from Ferdinand, then from Keown to Gilberto. Now Lauren. A nice bit of skill from Bergkamp. And Mikel Silvestre had read where he was going to play the ball. Got back to atone for the slight error. Gary Neville, he was a substitute in the last league meeting, that 2-2 draw at Highbury. Ferdinand here missed the 2-0 United win at Old Trafford last season. Gary Neville trying to find Ronaldo. Lehmann's going to have to be quick and was always the favourite.
Well, he's outside it. He's outside the box, referee. You're not watching. His 2 feet are outside the box when he catches the ball.
Let's have a look.
I think the referee thinks, well, he's got it and he's turned away the referee and he's not seen it. Well, that's a free kick, Steve. It's a free kick there.
Well, once again, he needs some assistance from his assistant there, who had a perfect view of it.
Yeah, and does nothing about it. You wonder what they're there for sometimes, linesmen.
O'Shea. Back to the 33-year-old German, who Arsenal signed from Borussia Dortmund, their only summer signing that cost any money. It's been well documented as well. And that's a United throw. Which Gary Neville is going to take. Giggs. He's won the corner. Years of experience from Ryan Giggs there.
Yeah, looking for it, played for it and got it. And United this season, Steve, have been having quite a bit of joy from corners.
This one's quickly taken by Ronaldo. Good ball, no red shirts on the end of it. Whipped in at some pace.
Yeah, there should be more alert to that.
Caught themselves out, never mind
they
Arsenal.
did.
The manager, who's facing Arsenal for the 35th time since he came down from Aberdeen. He's only managed to beat them 12 times. He's lost 12 as well, and there have been 10 draws. That testament really to the rivalry. I mean, in terms of silverware and placings in the league table with Arsenal since he came down from Aberdeen. Had a good record under George Graham prior to Arsene Wenger as well. Lauren. Well, O'Shea's begun to win that battle too. And Silvestre took his time. Dear me. Parla putting him in the pressure and unfairly. He's very mild-mannered, Mikel Silvestre. A little too mild-mannered probably for the manager's liking at times.
I think a couple of times there, Steve, the ball just bounced awkwardly for Mikel Silvestre more than anything.
Tim Howard, who's only been beaten by James Beattie and Alan Shearer so far this season. Yet to concede a goal at Old Trafford in his United career. Fortune's ball blocked by Parla. And the ball from Vieira. It's comfortable for the United goalkeeper, who's winning fans every week.
The game's very dead, Steve. I mean, I think it's like a sparring match at the moment. Just wait to see who's about to explode.
Well, this man might be. Oh, dear me. Gilberto nowhere near him there.
Well, he's nowhere near him because the kid totally bamboozled him, that's why. I mean, this is the great bit of skill, this, and Gilberto. He's trying to pull his leg away, but just the skill that beat him. Well, maybe Steve, so early on in the game they should throw one into the box and see what the goalkeeper's made of.
Giggs is behind it. Fortune, O'Shea, both in that penalty area as well. Right the way through!
Hit the post.
Would you believe that?
It's hit the post. One of those difficult balls for goalkeepers sometimes. You think sometimes goalkeepers take their eye off the ball there. He does. And he's very lucky this hits the post. Oh, that could easily go in. Well, we just said if you throw one into the box and see what the goalkeeper's made of. He was found wanting there.
That's a great ball from Silvestre to Ronaldo. Quickly closed down by Cole. Which way's Ronaldo going to go here? He's got two players on him. And he's been fouled by Ashley Cole.
Well, he's pushed him. Yeah, it's a two-handed push. You see it here, he's obviously going to take him on, Steve. We know he's always good at that. Just lost control there. And there's the push.
I find a touch of irony when Ashley Cole claiming he'd dive there, and he's a teammate of certain players in the Arsenal lineup. But it's given United a free kick anyway, which Giggs takes. Lehmann didn't get there.
What a chance.
And the header wasn't taken by Ruud van Nistelrooy.
What a chance. He'll be disappointed, really knows he should have done better. Should have scored. You don't get many better opportunities than that. Again, Steve, the goalie in no man's land comes for it and he's lost everything, the goalkeeper. Well, I'm repeating myself when I said earlier on, you've got to throw a few balls into that box and test him, and he's been found wanting every time the balls come into the box. The goalkeeper I'm talking about.
He's given that one straight to Ronaldo as well. Immediately got two players on him.
That's a free kick, referee. He's going to have to take some action and book somebody, the referee.
Well, we mentioned this at Charlton. Ronaldo's going to get plenty of it. Arsenal's clearly have a plan to try and ruffle him up.
Well, the only way you stop it is by booking people. Well, let's test the goalkeeper again here.
Credit again to Ronaldo. Got straight up and on with it. And here he is again. Back to Giggs. Now going to test the goalkeeper. Might fall to Van Nistelrooy. Important block from Gilberto. Foul there by Henry, no. Great challenge, Phil Neville.
Well done, Phil Neville again.
That's in towards Van Nistelrooy, headed away by Keogh. Just a few signs that this game is beginning to liven up at last. It certainly has now.
Get up, man, it wasn't that bad. There's a bit of play act if you've ever seen it, Steve.
Well, Steve Bennett's going to book Roy Keane.
Well, they could have booked 3 or 4 players for the same type of challenge, but the full-back makes it look as if he's been shot.
Long conversation going on.
Yeah, maybe Roy's remarking about other tackles, but he made it look good, the full-back. Watch the full-back here, Steve, when he's touched. Watch him. Yeah, watch this, watch the rolling, watch the roll. Look, oh, here I go. 2 or 3 rolls.
Well, Lauren is still getting treatment.
Nothing wrong with him, Steve.
Arsene Wenger's showing his anger at the challenge. And at the end of all that, we've had our first yellow card, and Arsenal have a free kick, which Keown takes, and it's not a great deal of surprise that Laurent's immediately back on and running.
That's a foul, referee.
Just about to say that, but Van Nistelrooy did brilliantly and carried on. And he's found Ronaldo. This time he's only got one man, and Vieira's immediately gone over to help Ashley Cole.
He's just put it wide.
And he's got the corner.
Yeah, it's obviously took the deflection. It just shows every time Ronaldo puts the ball down that right-hand side against Cole,
Vieira's
there's
across.
people supporting him. Straight away they're supporting him. Let's hope we can test the goalkeeper again here, Steve.
Well, Ronaldo is going to take it. Whipped in towards O'Shea. Lehmann got two hands on that. Back in from Gary Neville. And he's still not sure, the goalkeeper. He's got to be careful to keep that in his area too. He looks a very nervous man.
Yeah, very hesitant there and coming for that ball.
O'Shea. United throw. Well, they've hit the woodwork and had the best chance, and they are facing a 33-year-old who is clearly showing his hesitation and his nerves today. Can United capitalise though? Henry. Phil Neville straight across with him. Ashley Cole away from Ronaldo at the other end, and it's still his shot, and that went right across the face of goal and just wide of Tim Howard's left-hand post.
Well, he'd made the run into the box. Lundberg expected to get it, but he was offside, and I think so. The defence just back off, Steve. Ashley Cole makes the run, nobody picks him up. We'll see him coming here from the back, nobody picks him up. Even then, nobody goes to him. Luckily past the post.
Keane. 400th Manchester United appearance today for Roy Keane.
Yeah, it's what's been done in the 400 games, Steve. It's been absolutely fantastic. The trophies that have been won in that period of time.
Toure. I thought there might have been a little nudge there by
Well,
Henry.
that was a push. Of course it was.
Calm play from Ferdinand, and a good strong kick from Tim Howard. And Phil Neville, positive as ever. Oh, he wanted Ronaldo to continue down the line.
I thought he was there, he wasn't. But well played anyway, Phil. He's won the ball, which is the important thing.
And he'll remember Phil Neville's performance in this game last season. He looks a little bit under pressure too today, Arsene Wenger. Has to say, they've had a lot of criticism for their Champions League performance, but it's their best start to a league season for 20 years. But they're at a stage now where United were 4 or 5 years ago, where they've won a couple of doubles and they're now beginning to be judged on the Champions League where they've faltered.
Yes.
And he knows he's got a bit of pressure to deliver in that particular department, Arsene
Well, when
Wenger.
you win trophies, Steve, you put yourself under pressure because they want more.
That's out of play. Ashley Cole, who has collected 11 yellow cards in the last 2 seasons. That might be a relevant statistic as this game goes on, up against Ronaldo. Cole's clearance there. Bergkamp was
Dear me.
nevilled from either side.
Yeah, I think he's going down very easily as well, Steve.
Keown. Not had an awful lot of football this season, Martin Keown, 37 now. Vieira. Ljungberg. That's well won by O'Shea. And the second time. Ronaldo to Phil Neville. That's a great ball back to him. Ronaldo up against Toure. He's not got a great deal of support here, the 18-year-old. He's done well to get it back to Gary Neville. He sweeps her in towards Fortune, who got a touch on that. And Lehmann needed to get both hands on it.
Yeah, he's been a good run into the box, but never got enough on it. That was all he got, was the touch. Just a pit, there was a little bit more power in it, but he gets the touch. Still has the goalie scrambling.
Fresh from his first goal in 2 years in the Champions League here in the week against Panathinaikos. Cole. Well, Arsenal are very static when they have the ball at the back. A great deal of optimism you would sense from their game to go forward.
Be quite happy to leave here with a draw, Steve, believe me.
And they're playing like it, aren't they?
And they're playing like it. Well, hold on to the ball. Let United come and chase it.
And rely on the pace of Henry up front. Henry thankfully couldn't find Ljungberg there. It's a nice touch from Giggs. Oh, Ronaldo couldn't find the return pass. Henry comes deep for Arsenal. And now Parlour, approaching 350 appearances for the Gunners. A rare commodity in football, a one-club man. United have a few of those, of course. Vieira back again to help Cole when Ronaldo has possession. Fortune to Keane. Lauren, the 27-year-old. Ljungberg. Arsenal again just very happy to maintain possession. Trying to make United work to get the ball back. This is Parlour. Didn't have to work there because it was a neat interception from Fortune. Who's there again to help Keane. Oh, Sylvester.
Yeah, that's a bit casual from Mikel again.
Something tells me he'll be having a quiet word in his ear at half-time about just a couple of those times. Positive from Ronaldo. Toure came across.
It's good play by Ronaldo. I'll tell you something, Steve, he's made Patrick Vieira run about 50 yards that maybe he didn't want to run.
In from Gary Neville this time. A red shirt at the back post. It's a United throw. O'Shea's and Nistelrooy to Phil Neville, who spreads it to Ronaldo. He might have a go for goal here. He did, and he just got underneath it a little bit. Quite comfortable on either foot, as we know.
Yeah, and he's a little worry for Arsenal when he gets the ball. He comes inside here on his left foot, but just leans up a little bit. And once that's the cross earlier on. That's a great ball into the box there. That is fantastic. I think forwards should be more alert for that. Great ball into the box. Fence all over the place as well.
Just crying out to be headed in, wasn't it? Now Bergkamp has it for Arsenal. Henry making his way into the penalty area. So too Parlour at the back post. He couldn't make it though. Too strong for both of them. In his second start of the season, Dennis Bergkamp played against Portsmouth in their disappointing draw. But Sylvain Wiltord played all the games prior to that.
You're looking at Arsenal, Steve, and they look to me as if they're very, very cagey. They're not too keen to come forward. They haven't done much attacking.
Vieira. Bergkamp was fairly dispossessed there, though he was remonstrating otherwise with Steve Bennett. Now O'Shea getting forward. He's going to have a run. And he's won a corner.
Well, I think another good ball into the box, Steve, because you're right about the goalkeeper. He's not convincing.
Giggs is going to take this one. Keane to the near post. Ferdinand, Silvestre and O'Shea all in there. There's plenty of potential targets. Unfortunately, it was Thierry Henry of all people who headed it clear, and Giggs couldn't keep that in.
Yeah, it was out, Ryan.
Rarely do you see him on important defensive duties like that, but that's what Arsenal have set about to do today.
Yeah, set out to frustrate United. They play the game at a very low pace. Foul throw.
Well, that was tight between Keane and O'Shea, and it very nearly came off.
Yeah, he's so cool. John O'Shea, he's not a lot of the ball, Rude. We want a little bit more of it.
Neither has Henry at the other end. It's often billed in certain areas of the media as Van Nistelrooy against Henry. This fixture's a lot more to it than that, but as far as the goal scorers are concerned, Ruud Van Nistelrooy really the only one with a chance, and a good chance that he couldn't put away.
Yeah, I'll be disappointed with that header, Ruud. I thought maybe he got surprised, he got so much freedom.
I think he asked Thierry Henry which defender does he least like playing against in the Premiership. I'm sure he'd say Mikel Silvestre. Really had a moment's joy out of him in the fixtures over the recent years. Now then, is this going to be joy for United? Feels for handball from the crowd more than the players. Ronaldo was appealing. He's got a corner out of it.
Yeah, well, the crowd might think it was a deliberate handball. I'm not so sure it was. I don't think he could get out the road of the cross. He whips it in again. Oh dear me, Steve, that's in the box as well. That's in the box as well. Yeah, it's in the box, no question about that.
Cole is on the near post for this Ronaldo corner. Oh, Lehmann nowhere near it again. Touré's header. Phil Neville. Keane takes over. Touré away. Again, nervous moments from Arsenal, but United have to capitalise and test them more. Ronaldo. Phil Neville overhits it. They're there for the taking, Arsenal.
They look very nervous at the back, Steve. Very nervous. I just don't think at times United have put enough pressure on them.
Applause for the tracking back of Roy Keane. It's certainly not the Arsenal's type of play we've seen in the last 2 or 3 seasons at Old Trafford. This is Giggs. Positive from Gary Neville. Anywhere will do for Arsenal. Gilberto. Parler trying to get away from O'Shea, which he couldn't do. Gilberto again. Last 5 minutes of the first half. Chances few and far between. It's the Brazilian once more. Keown. He's been a member of both those Arsenal sides who've won here in the last 11 years. Mark Overmars' goal in '98 and Sylvain Wiltord's, of course, in 2002. Touré's ball forward, well watched by Silvestre. Oh, he's waiting for the goalkeeper there, Toure.
Yeah, he was waiting on the goalkeeper. Yeah, hesitancy again from the goalkeeper.
And United score before half-time. Toure again. Unbelievable to think he's become the mainstay of an Arsenal defence, Kolo Toure.
You say, Steve. I think the one thing Alex will point out at half-time is to up the tempo a little bit.
Toure away. Keane overhits it.
Just a little bit of nervousness there as well.
The 22-year-old from the Ivory Coast, who's been converted to, we're told, the position he always played for his country this season. And his 15th start for Arsenal today. He's suddenly become a main man.
That's what I'm saying, Steve. As I say, you get United throw a few balls into the box, get in amongst them.
Henry points to where he wants it from Laurent. Not reached him though. Header from Ferdinand. Kia. Another header from Ferdinand. Fortune did well to keep that in. Might have just fallen to Van Nistelrooy. Crunching challenge between Parler and Fortune. And now Ljungberg for Arsenal. Suddenly they've three players forward. And there's that man again.
Great challenge again by Phil Neville, and such an important one.
Ashley Cole won that particular duel. Hasn't won many in the first half though. Well, it's not been the free-flowing, swashbuckling football we normally associate with United Arsenal games.
As I say, Steve, from the start of the game, it's been like a sparring match, trying to feel each other out, and people are afraid to make mistakes.
Van Nistelrooy. Now Giggs. Onto his right foot. Again, Lehmann didn't want to come. Headed away by Cole. Oh, Bergkamp was obstructing Silvestre there.
Of course he was. Right in front of the referee.
Well, that was also right in front of the referee.
Yeah, he'd lost the ball, Patrick Vieira.
Seven seasons now at Arsenal for Patrick Vieira. Got injured, of course, in the 2-2 draw at Highbury when he wasn't fit and didn't play again last season. Laurent's free kick. Silvestre's header away. Ferdinand. Silvestre seen Fortune's run, checked, finds him in the end.
Oh, that's a challenge and a half from Patrick Vieira there, the left hand. A good look at it.
And that was a foul by Vieira on Keane. United get on with it quickly into stoppage time, of which there's only 1 minute. Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldo. Two players up against him. He's past both of them. Shot on target.
Yeah, it's blocked, Steve. It's took a little touch off one of the Arsenal defenders and it's took the pace out of it. He comes inside, hits it with his left foot. Just takes a little bit of pace off at the touch from the defender.
Bergkamp. Great defending again from United.
Yeah, Phil Neville again. I'm not so sure he was offside. He came back from the offside position, Rudd. And then when Roy played it, he was off. And I'm not so sure he was offside. And you can tell those fans, they're right in line with it. Well, there's the ball hit. 6.5 a dozen. He could have let it go. He could have given it. Unfortunately, he gave it.
Well, Arsene Wenger has come with a different approach today. After a difficult European week, they've shut United out so far despite the best efforts of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ryan Giggs hit a post from a free kick, and Ruud van Nistelrooy with the one clear-cut opening of the half, which he headed over. Arsenal have not troubled and not looked too keen to trouble United at the other end. There you sense will be happier with the half-time scoreline, which is United 0, Arsenal 0. Welcome back. No changes from either side. But are we going to see a change in the style of this game in the second half?
Well, I think United just got you up the tempo, Steve. I mean, the two teams out there showing a great deal of respect to each other and not really going full throttle. They said earlier, Arsenal, they'll be delighted if the score stays at no score.
Unbeaten in 18 home league matches, United. As I say, they've not dropped a point in the league since February when City got that late draw. And he's a fellow you want to see tested a little bit more.
Yeah, I think he looks very nervous to me, Steve. I'd like to see him put under a little bit more pressure.
Caps on for Jens Lehmann. Touré's header to Bergkamp. Ljungberg made a run down the middle. Gary Neville went with him. Didn't get there and got away with it.
Well, for some strange reason, he started to lose his balance, Gary. He's going there, it's an easy touch, but he started to lose his balance, and I think he's very lucky because he lost his balance as well, Ljungberg.
Bergkamp again looking for Ljungberg. That's safely through to Tim Howard. Well, I think he breathed a huge sigh of relief here.
He certainly did. I mean, fortunately for United, he lost his balance as well.
Ronaldo. Tried to find Giggs, went straight at Gilberto. Now Bergkamp. Fortune back with Barla.
Good play again by Quinton Fortune, you've got to say. Just overhit by John O'Shea looking for Ronaldo.
Arsenal's second visit to Manchester already this season. Their last away game in which they were behind, they won 2-1 against City, and they started off in pretty emphatic fashion, winning 4-0 at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, that was a great bit of skill by Rio Ferdinand to get himself out of a little spot of bother.
O'Shea to Fortune. He's got O'Shea back again now, up against Lauren. Goes back to Keane. High one from Sylvester, and the offside flag is up.
Yeah, he's not looking along his line there, Ronaldo. Shouldn't be caught offside there. He just went to sleep for a second.
He's the most relieved man inside Old Trafford at the moment, no question about that.
Well, I think he'd just be losing his balance for a second, Gary. Eventually did, but thankfully Ljungberg lost his as well.
Lauren. Well, again, not a great deal of confidence in that from Lehmann. Away by Keown. Now Henry. He scented possession football from Arsenal rather than penetration football. Henry tried to change that now. And he's found Ashley Cole, who's looking for Bergkamp. It's come through to O'Shea.
Well, I can't believe that. That's come off the full-back. I can't believe the linesman's given that the other way. Quite clearly come off the full-back.
Gilberto, now Vieira. Henry dropping deep. Ronaldo back defensively there. It's come to Gilberto. That was deflected.
Yeah, deflected by Phil Neville. And the goalkeeper scrambling across the line, but corner kick.
United need to keep their concentration from these set pieces now. Keown is forward, Vieira's in there as well.
Yeah, Gilberto's in there as well, all the big fellas.
And Colatorre's now arrived. Thierry Henry is going to take the corner. It's gone short. Bergkamp for the angle. Cleared by Ferdinand. Back to Henry. You've seen him do the spectacular, but that was extremely ambitious.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what he was thinking here. Took a bit of spin in it, get it and dropping in the box. But he overhit it as well.
What will he have said at half-time?
I just think it wanted the game up a little bit, Steve. It's been played at a very slow pace.
Ferdinand. Now Ronaldo. Asking a lot of Van Nistelrooy. He had Keane and Giggs to his left. Consistency there. Henry for Arsenal. To Ljungberg. He's got Parlour to his right. Here is Ray Parlour. Now Ljungberg, the Swede. Certainly had its untidy moments, this game.
I think it's nerves more than anything, Steve, playing a big part in the game since it started. None of the two of them want to lose the game.
And no individual wants to make the error that could result in losing the game.
I know, but Steve, that's when you do be as careful as that. That's when you do make mistakes.
It's gone all the way through, and that was well read by O'Shea.
Cool play by John O'Shea.
The United faithful try and urge the champions forward. It's come back to Ferdinand and now Silvestre. Scored against Arsenal in the Charity Shield, of course, Community Shield, sorry, before the season got underway. Now Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldo's got space on the right-hand side. Is there an end product this time? He went to the near post.
Never hit it properly. He never hit it properly. He's just looking for it to bounce in front of the goalkeeper. He does bounce in front of the goalkeeper, but not enough pace to trouble the goalkeeper. There he comes and it just bounces in front of the goal. He doesn't catch it properly.
Ljungberg. Oh, dear me.
It is a foul. It is a foul. There's no question about that.
He's not giving it.
I know he's not giving it, but it is a foul.
If he hadn't dived, he might have got it.
He might have got it, yeah. I just don't think he could get out the road of John O'Shea, but
Van Nistelrooy trying to take that under control, and he does brilliantly to get away, and then was fouled by Toure.
going to get booked for that, Toure.
Steve Bennett right on the spot. So it's 1-1 in yellow cards now.
Yeah,
this is why.
Yeah, he just takes the feet away from him. How can he say that's not a foul? How can he protest?
Nistelrooy felt that one.
Well, let's see if we can test the goalkeeper again, Steve.
We've seen one fly through onto the post from a similar angle from Ryan Giggs, who is behind this one as well. Every Arsenal player back in from Giggs. O'Shea got a touch, not enough, and the goalkeeper wasn't confident enough to catch that. Fortune did well to keep it in. Still in play.
I was just going to say, Steve, very nervous goalkeeping again by the Arsenal keeper.
Keane. Good play from O'Shea. Wasn't quite enough pace on that ball, ideally to get it back, but he did well. And he went for the early ball and he's got the throw.
Try to find Ryan Giggs.
Balls into the penalty area are a problem to Jens Lehmann.
They certainly are. A few more of them in there.
Giggs, a lot of yellow shirts around him. Fortune clips it in. Van Nistelrooy to Keane. Away by Colatorre. Now Ferdinand. Into Van Nistelrooy and Giggs. And Keown heads it away. And Arsenal, when they are putting the pressure, are not dealing with it convincingly.
Well, they certainly aren't, Steve. Very nervy.
And have it back now with Gilberto to Vieira. This is an Arsenal side very low on confidence. United will never have a better chance. Is this a chance? Van Nistelrooy onto his left foot, didn't catch it.
Well, bad defending again by the two central defenders. They got caught with a long throw. Maybe you might have been expecting him to do a little bit more. I mean, he's surprised, I think, to find he's got that much room. He comes in on his left, but doesn't really hit it. Yeah, I'll see him come in on his left foot, Stephen. Doesn't really get enough power on the left foot. It's a bit better all the same from United.
Keane picking out Giggs beautifully. Fortune's on the run. Oh, Toure had to make that, otherwise Van Nistelrooy certainly would have done. It's good pressure this from United. Ronaldo got Vieira on him. 3 Arsenal players on him. He's around Vieira. He's got the cross in as well. Toure heads it away. Henry. Ronaldo.
Well, the crowd sense it as well.
The crowd are trying their best. They've seen a little bit more, so they're giving a bit more. Toure for Arsenal. To Gilberto, who's just sat in front of that back four all afternoon. Now Lauren on the run. Ferdinand came across. That's an Arsenal corner.
It was careless play by United anyway, Steve. I'm not so sure. They all seem to think Bergkamp might have got the last touch to it, but the linesman was very adamant it was a corner kick.
Well, fingers crossed nothing comes from this, or they will be kicking themselves. It's gone all the way through. Ronaldo's got there. Leaves it to Van Nistelrooy. United throw. Just interrupted United's period of possession, that corner.
Quieting the crowd, Steve, as well. Something you don't want. You want to keep the crowd at it.
Fortune going to dig it in towards Van Nistelrooy. Lehmann that time was alert enough to come off his goal. The German number 2, Jens Lehmann, to Bayern Munich's Oliver Kahn. 16 caps for Germany. Experienced campaigner, but not a cool one today. And unfortunately, he's still got a clean sheet intact. 0-0. Vieira. Bergkamp switching it to Ray Parlour. Ashley Cole. Now Keogh. Once again, Arsenal just trying to maintain possession and try and frustrate United. Gilberto back to Parlour. Ljungberg will have a scamper on to keep that in and can't.
Unfortunately for United, Parlour put it the wrong side of Ljungberg because he was a little bit free there.
Cool play from Keane. Back to Tim Howard. Thankfully that man's been fairly quiet so far, Pat.
And it's a nice runner for Clinton. He won't fancy that, Keown. Oh, that's a free kick. He was always like Keown. He was always going to be last.
Another yellow card. That's both the central defenders in the book now.
Yeah, but he was always going to be last there, Keown. He was never making it. When he turns around and he protests the referee, you sometimes wonder why they protest to the referee, because there's no danger it's a free kick.
Because they know they're guilty and they're trying to get away with the yellow card. Now then.
Well, it's Ronaldo again. He's going to whip this in, Steve. Let's hope somebody can get a touch on it. I think there should be somebody past the back post. There's nobody at the back post at all.
Ferdinand Sylvester and O'Shea all joining Keane and Giggs in there. Right across the face of goal. Arsenal didn't know too much about that, and United now have got to be careful about the counter-attack. Thierry Henry, Ray Parlour one way, Freddie Ljungberg the other. United scampering back here. Ljungberg's ball into the penalty area, and it's Ronaldo of all people who's back there to concede the corner.
Why is he giving the corner? I'm surprised he's giving the corner. All he's got to do is get his right foot and hoof it up the park. He says it's played into the box. It's Ronaldo's ball. He's not put under any pressure. What am I doing? He knows the guy's there.
Inexperience.
Yeah, surprised.
Just a little bit of inexperience.
Well, it's right foot and you hoof it up the pitch. Stupid little things like that, Steve, can cause disasters.
Keown and Toure forward at the other end of the field now. Push from Toure on O'Shea.
Yeah, right in front of the referee.
Well, they are making a change. Diego Forlan is coming on. He's replacing John O'Shea.
There's a venture for you.
Well, John O'Shea was carrying a knock as well, remember, coming into this game. So Diego Forlan, who hasn't appeared since scoring his 2 goals in 2 games for Uruguay in their World Cup qualifiers.
Can make himself a hero here, Steve.
Quinton Fortune, of course, to left back is the change.
That's a free kick, surely, referee.
And he's given it.
Ashley Cole made no attempt to play the ball whatsoever. Watch this, just plays the man, no intention of playing the ball. And then he turns around and says, I can't believe you gave a free kick.
Can they test Jans Lehmann? In from Giggs. No, because it's too close to him. Even he on a nervy day will take those.
Yeah, you want to make a better ball in that to put him under pressure.
Henry. Fortune's going to have to get back here with Parlour. Oh, tremendous.
Great defending. I'll tell you, Parlour knows Henry's there, and that's where he's going to play it. Yeah, great defending. We'll see here, Henry plays it and goes for the return, Steve. Parlour knows he's there. That's when he tries to play it. It's a good job Quinton gets his body there.
Lauren with the throw for Arsenal. Toure. Keane to Ronaldo. Forlan's off and running. Ronaldo's gone the other way. He's looking for Van Nistelrooy, who was onside.
Oh dear me, he's controlled at the wrong side.
Who's onside? He timed his run there.
He's just control let him down, Steve. He went the wrong side.
Now Fortune.
He's going to go off Patrick Vieira. Has he been booked already?
No.
Oh, I thought the referee's reached straight at his pocket straight away.
And Toure and Keown with the yellow card
Well,
recipients.
I think the referee's saying that's your third or fourth, so I've got to take you this time.
Well, the Arsenal skipper joins Toure, Keown and Keane in the referee's notebook.
They're going to make a change as well, Steve. I see Will Todd being called into the action.
There's also a man down, which is Bergkamp, which I think why Will Todd is coming on. Vieira still shaking his head about the booking. He's complaining about it, and Steve Bennett is just confirming that he's shown a yellow card. I like doing that, referee, sometimes, don't they?
Well, 2 yellow cards in the space of 50 yards. You get sent off for it.
Bergkamp is back on his feet, but I don't think he's going to be back in the game for long. Will Todd is almost ready to come on. Meanwhile, United have this free kick. It's gone to Ronaldo. Headed away by Martin Keown. Phil Neville. Keane free on the right hand side. Three wait for the cross. Still Keane. Still Keane. Couldn't find the red shirt at the end of it. And Vieira clears only as far as Phil Neville. Oh, he's lashed out there, Vieira.
He's off. He's off.
Lashed out at Van Nistelrooy, right in front of Steve Bennett. 2 yellow cards inside 2 minutes for the Arsenal captain, and he is sent off for the 10th time in his Arsenal career.
Oh, he's just banged. He's just hit Ryan Giggs. He's just hit Ryan Giggs, Brian Vieira. He's just ran over and whacked Ryan Giggs in the back of the head.
And Jens Lehmann's got to be careful as well. Let's have a look.
Well, he's not intentionally playing the ball, really. He just goes up. There's nothing in it. Dear me.
He didn't make any contact, you know.
No, but it doesn't matter. The intention's there. It's not the contact. The contact doesn't matter. You want him to break his leg first and then send him off. Just a little bit of pettiness by Patrick Vieira. Silly. Well, I think Patrick Vieira is very lucky as well, Steve, because if you see the replay, he's going to go at Ryan Giggs after he gets sent off. And he's walked about 10 or 15 yards to do it as well.
Another sending off.
He'll be more annoyed with Patrick Vieira than anything else.
Bergkamp has gone off, and it's not Will Todd who's coming on now. It's Adu instead. Vieira's down the tunnel. Van Nistelrooy was the man at the centre of it. Bergkamp's off. And United will play the final 8.5 minutes.
Well, why is
Arsene Wenger's 10 men.
Why is he booking Ruud? Why is he booking Ruud, tell me?
Well, you can see that now. I don't know.
Neither do I.
Steve Bennett is running over to the fourth official.
Yeah, he's going to speak about someone or something.
Just confirming the substitution, I think, in all that. So the man who sent Francis Jeffers off at Cardiff has now sent Patrick Vieira off at Old Trafford. And more importantly, can United get a goal in these last 8 minutes?
Well, the thing about Arsenal, we know they can battle, Steve. A fight in their hand now as well. A fight in their hands now as well.
They've been fairly sedate by United Arsenal standards until then.
Yes, well, the game's been sedate. There's been nothing in the game at all. Not been a lot of problems for either goalkeeper.
In all honesty, Pat, there hadn't been a great deal of crunching challenges or anything, had there?
That's why I'm sure Arsene Wenger will be annoyed with Patrick Vieira. There's a push. Oh, referee.
Ferdinand slipped as he played that. Giggs got the header though. Keown in front of Van Nistelrooy. Edu the substitute. It's an all Brazilian midfield now. Alongside Gilberto. It is Ljungberg. He was caught by Ronaldo there. And he's going to get booked.
Well, I don't think there was anything in that either, Steve.
His first yellow card in English football. For Cristiano Ronaldo.
Come back and made a challenge at Ljungberg and well, I don't think for Patrick Vieira getting sent off, I don't think he'd have been on, Steve. I think it might have been well togged.
Ljungberg is back on his feet. Five and a half minutes to go. And United produce a little bit of magic.
We need to crown the day. It's been a very staid game. Nothing's really happened, has there? Except for that sending off.
Edu. To Henry.
Good challenge by Phil Neville again. How many times have we said that today?
Well, once again, I'll give you the man of the match number in a moment. He must be a candidate. Silvestre. Lauren for Arsenal. They will now definitely just look to run down the clock and take their point away with 10 men.
That's for sure.
And if it stays like this, they'll be the happier team.
Without question. That's surely a free kick. Referee's climbed all over the top of Quinton Fortune.
Arsene Wenger. It's his birthday tomorrow as well.
He might not look as worried that 5 minutes if the final whistle goes and the score's still at this.
He celebrates his 54th birthday after this game. His 22nd meeting with Alec Ferguson. He's won 10 of them. Alec Ferguson 7 and 4 draws. Is this going to be the 5th draw?
No, you can never write United off the last few minutes of any game, can you?
Gary Neville to Ronaldo. Gary Neville got it straight back. Van Nistelrooy to Ronaldo. Now Keane. Now Steve Bennett has stopped play because Ashley Cole was down.
Another little bit of magic by Ronaldo. I think it's tiredness more than anything, Steve.
be Arsene Wenger's happiest man. Let's have another look at this.
Well, he climbs up here, there's no intention of heading the ball, but there's nothing in that. Patrick's stupid. And he walks away. Now you tell me, why did Rood get booked?
For that challenge, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he said something.
Rood's done the right thing running away, isn't he?
Keane. Away by Lauren. Inside the last 2.5 minutes now. Giggs. That's comfortable for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's not a good ball in, Ryan. They've got a defender off the pitch. He's now back on, Ashley Cole.
Yes, they were temporarily down to 9 at that moment. Have either side deserved to win this game?
No. Either side have played well enough to win the game, Steve, but I'd say again, two teams with great respect for each other.
Arsenal free kick, and they'll be happy to keep the ball in the United half for the final 30 or so seconds. Silvestre penalised. Edu, of course, who scored the free kick in the FA Cup here in January. Is he going to have a go here? A long way out.
Oh, he's going to hit it, Steve.
He
certainly hit it as well, didn't he?
Too far away either.
Me, that went flying over the crossbar. See, the thing about him taking the shot as well, that was another bit of time.
Last 30 seconds of normal time plus stoppage now. Fortune looking for Ronaldo, but he's not going to find him. Phil Neville. Cole was always the favourite. That's a leg challenge.
I'm going to get booked, Quinton. I don't think really caught Parlour, but I think he's doing it for the intention.
That's 7 yellow cards and a red card now, and it hasn't really been that kind of game, has it?
Been that kind of game. What did the usually red-blooded tackle that we see in Arsenal United matches? Not in this. Just clips him. It's from the back.
3 minutes of stoppage time. He'll need something out of the ordinary now.
Cute play by Gary Neville there.
United needed at the other end of the field. Comfortable for Keogh. Giggs wins it back. And he's done well to get away from Gilberto. Now Forlan. Van Nistelrooy. Arsenal, every man back behind the ball. In from Gary Neville. Oh, that was a good ball.
He's been pushed. Martin Keown was pushing him from the minute the ball was crossed. There's no question about it being a penalty. Martin Keown, the minute the ball's crossed, he's pushing the hell on Diego.
Well, what drama a minute into stoppage time. Keown is the offender.
Well, you'll see this. Keown's pushing him straight from the off. He's pushing him. There's no question about it. Pushing him all the way. That's a great ball in from Gary Neville as well. And it's one of those that there's a possibility Diego Forlan could get in the end of it, but he makes sure he doesn't, Keown. Is it a very quiet game, Rood? Can you make it a very loud one?
Forlan is just about back on his feet. The Arsenal players still protesting. A game that has had little life in. The referee has now played a large part in sending off the Arsenal captain and awarding a penalty to Manchester United. Ruud van Nistelrooy, who has had his last 2 penalties saved, the first of which was saved by this man at Cardiff, Jens Lehmann.
Well, he's trying to get him. He's trying to G him up a little bit, Ruud, because he's been outside in the 18-yard line for ages. The goalkeeper protesting. I think he's a type of goalkeeper, Steve, you've got to blast it. He's a big fella, Lehmann, and if you put it in one corner and he guesses the right way, he'll get a touch to it.
Well, Jens Lehmann saved a penalty kick from Ruud van Nistelrooy only as recently as August in the penalty shootout. He can't bear to watch. He knows what it's back with fortune. And now Keane, headed away by Thierry Henry. Keane once again. Van Nistelrooy. It's all over. Arsenal jump round Ruud van Nistelrooy, which is a little naughty, and there's going to be a few afters here. Ronaldo's getting involved as well. And it was Martin Keown antagonising Ruud van Nistelrooy at the full-time whistle. Keown, of course, the man who was involved and charged with the FA in this fixture last year with Van Nistelrooy, who gave away the penalty, and it's an ugly end to what has been an untidy game. Arsenal will be the happier team with the point. They saw their captain Patrick Vieira sent off. They then saw Ruud van Nistelrooy crash a penalty against the crossbar in stoppage time, which would have given United the 3 points. But it's 0-0, and you can see what it means to Arsenal so early into the season. It's another draw between Alec Ferguson and Arsene Wenger. Tempers frayed, adrenaline high, 0-0 at Old Trafford.
What's your view on all that then?
Well, 2 points dropped from my mind. I think the flow of the game was with us, but we didn't take any of the chances we got come their way. And of course, you miss a penalty in the last minute. It's a very big disappointment.
Having missed his previous 2, were you confident? Could you watch?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. The man's performance in scoring goals and penalty kicks is phenomenal. I've never any doubt about the man. He's a marvellous striker, and it's just one of these things. He maybe was thinking about it and missed the previous 2, and maybe that's why he hit it so hard, maybe, to make sure. But these things happen.
Yeah, because one of the goalkeepers was obviously Lehmann when he saved it at
Well, he
Cardiff.
was 3 yards off the line, and Peter Reid was at the game, and I know he was raging.
What about the overall game? Did you feel they were there for the taking at times, Arsenal?
Well, they were very cautious, Arsenal, and we were cautious at times ourselves. We knew that if we kept a clean sheet, we had a great chance of winning it. But we didn't convert the chance we made. I think we played the best football. But it's a big point for Arsenal, really, at the end of the day.
The goalkeeper looked nervous at times. You possibly could have tested him more?
Still going to say, he's got all the experience. He's 33 years of age. He's played for Germany. I wouldn't have thought he was nervous, but I didn't notice that.
It was sedate for most of the time until Steve Bennett sent Patrick Vieira off. What was your view of that?
Well, I think that I've heard Arsene Wenger's comments. I'm very disappointed to hear them, because I think it's terrible what he said. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy fouled Patrick Vieira. Like, there was many fouls in the game, and Patrick has reacted, and Ruud has always done strike out of the road. He's not dived, and I don't think the referee's there. I mean, saw that. So I'm very disappointed in Arsene's comments, I must say. I'm not going here to talk about Arsenal's disappointment. I know our disciplinary record is very good. In the heat of that game, our discipline was fantastic. Absolutely controlled, competitive, but brilliant discipline.
So you can't understand where the line of he's accusing Ruud of provocations coming from?
I'm not even going to get into that. It's so silly.
And what happened after the final whistle? Will we hear more about that?
Well, I think the FA will be looking at that. I think that was terrible. I really think that was terrible behaviour out there. And Ruud has come right off the pitch, out the road. A great credit to him.
So the antics of some Arsenal players marred what should have been a great occasion at Old Trafford. Until next time, goodbye.